And we in Pakistan are very familiar with the likes of Jayasuriya and Muralidharan, who are heroes in our country. And I remember the 1996 World Cup played in my
sustainable world. So, of course, the challenges faced by the world and faced especially by us engineers make these enhancements of our capabilities very important.
These are all events which challenge us as engineers and allow us to use our creativity to solve some of the problems of the world.
CV of most of the representatives at this conference, they all would have studied either in Manchester or Leeds or some of the top. We can't deny that they have top educational institutions. Nobody is knocking them. But the idea, this is my humble view, I may be quite wrong and you may not agree with me, but my view is that we are now going into a world which is more the Chinese model, where they all work together, work hands-on, and we desperately need that. Because
currently his portfolio is very challenging, and it would remain so for a little while, I do believe. Please welcome our guest of honor, the Minister of Power and Energy, Honourable Shankar Ranade.
Mr. Karamatullah Chowdhury, Mr. Jeff French, Mr. Dennis Shaheen, and Mr. Amarasekara, Secretary to the Prime Minister, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen. I consider this as a great privilege and honor to participate as the guest of honor at the Consulting Engineers International Conference 2012. The main theme of this conference is technology and knowledge transfer and collaboration among consultants in the Asia-Pacific region. You also aim to establish an action-oriented network and knowledge-sharing framework, drawing on the participation from an international and national array of individuals from various sectors. At the outset, my congratulations and well wishes goes to the organizers of this conference. You have organized this with the intention of promoting regional and international cooperation. Dear friends, I would like to speak briefly about few concepts I think is of interest to you. Consider the modern day city living. We should talk about the new trends in city living. One might question the wisdom of connecting a forum of consulting engineers and trends in city living. But please understand that urban inner city housing, townhouses, condominium are making big in all major cities in the world. This is true for Colombo, New Delhi, Dhaka, or any other city in the region. And also it is true for the developed world, so that a new concept of metropolitan living from exclusive to the unconventional without harming the environment is the question of the day. So as consulting engineers, we must put more emphasis on sustainable urban planning, sustainable urbanism, which includes experiments in modern architecture, that means a green architecture, more exclusive air and light flow from the natural environment, etc. We also must move away from the epoch of last few hundred years and think of using whatever material available, whether it be plaster, marble, brick, glass, metal or wood. It is your duty as consulting engineer to shift the focus of both the client and the contractor from the conventional thinking to a more pragmatic, futuristic and sustainable methods of building of our cities. Dear friends, the traditional thinking facilitates that you are consultant are strictly to follow what the client and the contractor agrees. We are active and true with dispute resolution, arbitration, looking after the interest of the client. Not only the city living, but also the factories, hospitals, schools and public places. The concept is to move away from the traditional thinking. The humankind is now beginning to feel the repercussion of years of greediness, destruction of our environment, and balancing of our ecological patterns, etc. Therefore, not only designers, architects, structural engineers should get involved with the modern concept but consulting engineers also be prepared to get to the forefront of the new era of building our infrastructure. Another topic which I think that most of you would want to touch upon is energy. Fortunately, Sri Lanka do have kind of 24/7 continuous power supply, unlike in this region. Energy is the topic of the moment. Truthfully, the present scenario not only baffled me, but also frightened me. Fossil fuel is still the most important and economical raw material used in the production of electricity and energy. As you are fully aware that 80% of modern day economic activities are based on fossil fuels. That is coal, gas, and oil. But it is a finite energy resource, compelling us to consider alternatives. So the question is, which fuel and which technology can replace oil? Above all, when? Would we be able to build a country or a civilization off of oil? That would be the, I think, most challenging question that we have to answer. Dear friends, I just briefly talk only two concepts, namely sustainable urban planning or city living and energy. However, there are many concepts too. These two are just examples. One must choose the appropriate concept and apply it to our society prudently to get the maximum output. In this direction, we must move away from that concept and concentrate more on playing a more proactive role in promoting eco-friendly designs, cleaner and greener utilization of energy sources, etc. I sincerely wish that some of you will extensively deliberate on this and come up with viable and practical solutions not only to our region, but also to the world at large. Dear friends, I sincerely wish that this conference will be a success and hope to see more and more such accomplishments in our region. I thank you.